Alright YouTube, how you guys doing? In this video I'm going to talk about the iPad HD. The iPad HD, you may ask. I'm going to get onto that in a minute, but before that, a trip down memory lane in regards to Apple products in themselves. First of all, in early 2000 we've seen the iPod, there was one, and then slowly it kind of expanded. You had the iPod mini, the iPod nano, the iPod shuffle, the iPod classic. They all kind of catered towards different people. So you had the DJs and the music guys using the iPod classic to store a lot of data on it and then taking it to their gigs and so on. Then you had the average person who's jogging, exercising, you know, have the shuffle, throw it about, or at least that's what I done. And then you had the iPod nano and so on. Same with the iPhone. The iPhone came out and then the iPod Touch came out. It was kind of an extension. It was the same thing but without the phone, the iPod Touch. And if you take a look at the Mac lineup in itself, you've got the MacBook, the MacBook Air, the MacBook Pro, iMac, Mac Pro, and they all kind of cater again towards different people, different markets. Depends on your needs. They try to cater for everyone or every kind of category. But the iPad, when you come to it, you know, it's always just been the one. You know, it's just one device. There's nothing else. There's no customization that you can make per se, other than storage. Well, you might be in luck because there's been a report out today by This Is My Next. And they've been kind of solid in the past in terms of rumours, and I guess it makes sense. I've always said this iPad 2, there's no way you can do professional stuff on it. You can't create content on it, and especially for, you know, video guys, audio guys, you can't really do hardcore stuff. You know, if you're going to make a film producer or you're a professional audio guy, you're restricted as to what you can do. The report suggests we're going to see a higher resolution iPad. That would be great. I'm not a fan of this current display. I guess that's because I'm kind of spoiled by the MacBook Air screen. So the display, the resolution and so on, that would be much nicer. Other than resolution, it would need much more power inside. It must be powerful inside in terms of CPU, graphics, RAM, so that it can run these hardcore applications, which is another thing the report mentioned, that we will be seeing pro applications for this iPad HD, dedicated apps, which is great. Final Cut Pro, you've got Aperture and, you know, Photoshop Express, taking it to the next level, taking it for people like myself who make videos, but, you know, iMovie isn't the best of software on the iPad or any iOS device. So personally, I think it'd be really nice to see for myself at least a pro, you know, iPad where I can do much more than the standard, you know, just watching content or, you know, YouTube when it works now and then, but reading the news, reading papers, you know, Flipboard, Twitter and so on. I want to take it to, or, you know, use video features, but, you know, I've always said the iPad, you can't do much on it simply because of the interface, which, you know, the pro apps, they can be pro as anything, you know, they can be similar to Final Cut Pro X, but the UI, the design of Final Cut Pro for the iPad HD must be user friendly. If it's not, it's probably not going to be successful, and I know Apple probably do have that in the back of their mind. So you can have a pro application, but if it's too complex, then, you know, why have you really got it on there? And hopefully we're going to see some more hardware adjustments to match that pro market. One of the annoying things on this iPad is when you open up iMovie and you put an SD card in and you've taken footage from your camcorder or your DSLR, it's not going to recognise the movie, so that is a bit annoying. But what are your thoughts on iPad HD? Will you be getting one? Do you think it's interesting, or are you going to be getting a MacBook Air instead? If you haven't seen the video already, I've made a MacBook Air versus iPad series or video. If you haven't seen it, it's on the screen. But leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, I will see you guys in another life. Cheers!